For centuries, the world's greatest magicians have entranced and enchanted us with their amazing tricks and magic. However, only one magician has truly mastered this craft, Balthazar Moonshine. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Walter Hock. You might remember me in such documentaries as Mocking a Murderer and The Evolution of the Hamburger, adding cheese. However, tonight we're looking at one of America's favorite pastimes, and no, I'm not talking about baseball. I'm talking about magic. The art of magic has kind of vanished. Figuratively speaking, of course. It just doesn't have the same sense of awe that it used to. So tonight we want to create and capture that sense of awe again. I mean, the whole thing with magic is the whole mysteriousness of it. Yeah. You know, take a handkerchief and turn it into an egg and into a rabbit. It's just amazing stuff. Favorite magician? I'd have to say my favorite was Harry Houdini. Yes, best of all time. Yeah, I saw him once. Amazing. He died in the early 1900s. Oh, I was just a kid. But, anyways. Oh, I hope everybody's hungry. I'm making a pork steak, chicken, salmon, vegetarian stew.
My favorite trick that magicians do is when they take the watch, the wallet, the money for people. It's always nice to see other blokes in despair, not being myself. I tried that trick once. Ended up in jail.
Favorite magician?
As far as magicians, I'd have to say David Copplebottom. Amazing magician. He always does that TV program where you get to pick the card and he always gets your card. Always guesses it. It's always that same card, too, the dragon lady with the big toots.
Magic? No, not really. No, I'm not really into that kitty poop. Sorry. Favorite magician? Huh? Magician. Well, if I'd really have to guess, I would say probably that Chris Angel's pretty good. Especially that one skit where he walks on water. That was pretty nice. Even though he stole that trick. Really? From whom? Well, from the first magician, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Cooper, but there's no smoking in this building.
Excuse me?
No smoking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I bothering you with the smoke? Is that your name on there? Does it say broke-ass security guard on that wall?
What? No, I'm just...
I don't think so. It says mine, so I'll smoke in my own building. Thank you very much. In fact, you're fired. Get out. What were you saying again? Your favorite magician, Father? Well, I'm very sorry for you and your crew, but the Catholic Church does not condone in such evil. Yeah. Any magic other than Jesus Christ or God, we consider the devil's work.
Oh, good night, Father McFarlane.
Mary Catherine? Little Timmy?
My father.
Are they gone? I believe so. Oh, thank goodness. I love magic. It excites me so much. It is amazing. Especially when they saw somebody in half.
Just a mud flap. This is Jenny Light. Say hi, Gina. Light.
Hi.
Tennessee. Hey. Just say hello.
Goodbye.
Favorite magician,
Good
folks?
enough. Favorite magician. Well, I suppose you got to believe in magic. Magic.
It usually helps.
Around these parts. Y'all might remember my favorite magician, Mr. Doug Henning, because every time I went to bed, at least I could be thinking about my whole life being just an illusion. What about you? What about you, Jesse? You believe in magic, don't you?
To hell with that. Magic is all fake.
What you talking about?
I want to make you disappear just like I made Mom disappear.
Oh, come on. You gotta believe in some kind of magic. Well, I guess you do. So see. I guess I am a little bit of a magician myself. What do I know? What about you, J.L.I.? You're my little ray of sunshine over here.
My favorite magician is the Masked Man. He showed me how to make Cucamonga disappear. He's gonna disappear on 3, 2, 1. Gone.
Whoa! Poof! Vanished. Gone!
Favorite magician, sir?
Doctor Strange.
What?
Yeah, that floating cape and stuff. You didn't see that movie?
No, magician is actual live.
Oh.
Really, yeah.
Oh, he's not real? Then I would say Vanilla Ice. No one watches his DIY show. That dude disappeared. I don't know. I have to go with David. I don't know his last name.
Who's your favorite magician, sir?
Oh, there's this great guy. I met this one time Sam the Rhinus, I think his name was. It sounds kind of funny, but he was funny looking too. He was famous for making all the women disappear. He was so ugly. Yeah, he was my favorite though. He paid for beers. And he shops at my shop for pancakes.
With magic on the decline, I feel that I actually have found one certain trick that would actually bring it back with a vengeance. And that trick is the headless head. Unfortunately, every magician who's ever tried this trick has ended up decapitated and dead right in front of their audience. We even have some serious disturbing footage from Alistair Gunt, a magician back from the early 1900s. Let's take a look, shall we? Tragic, absolutely tragic. So as you can see, many magicians have failed at that attempt. However, only one has actually been able to complete it and survive time and time again. Balthazar Moonshine. Well, Walter, I have to say he's a pure genius, among other things. But he's a great magician. You know, he just has those eyes. It's just like, you know, entrancing. You know, you're looking directly into him, and he's doing all kinds of stuff with his hands, magic and stuff, yeah. But the headless head, I mean, it's just, I lost my shit. Unbelievable trick. More stew?
Yes, Balthazar Moonshine, a very amazing man. I saw this one trick that he did. It was called the headless head, where he actually cut off his head and survived. How he did it, I have no idea. I mean, there's no green screen effect. I remember being in the audience, seeing him complete that trick, and I piss shit myself. Yeah, I was 3 hours away as well, a 3-hour drive home from that venue. All the pine tree car refresheners in the world couldn't cover up that smell. Nope. Had burritos as well.
Whatever, the headless head, you know, give or take. I mean, he cuts his head off. Wowie, you know, nothing major. I mean, it's all been done before. In fact, you know, I have a lot of headless clients, and you learn to cope. When he did the headless head, it really got me thinking more about science and actually converted me into atheism than anything else. Are we rolling here? Oh, good.
What do you girls think? Hey, can't see.
Don't lose your head over it.
You figure out that one little headless trick?
Nope.
Hey, headless, what the hell?
That's why they call him Matt.
What are you doing over here? You got a camera
Shut the-
going on?
Every single time.
Oh,
I'm trying to have a conversation with my daughters.
I'm sorry. I was on my cinder blocks looking at yours and admiring them again, and I saw you were on TV. What's going on here?
Pick my scene about to back up before you get on back on your trailer.
I'll get him in a second, but what the hell's this?
What's it look like to you, Frumble?
I'm looking. I don't know. It just looks like a TV crew. I gotta make sure there's no horseplay going on here. What's going on?
Yeah, you were playing with a horse I heard the other night yourself.
You gotta stop that.
I don't call that magic. I call that some sort of weird kind of
One flash, you gotta stop that.
Amish practice.
Look, we're neighbors. We're supposed to have a good report. Okay?
Is that what you call? Wow, I wish you'd move your silly ass trailer, take the horse and pull it over there on the outside of the trailer park. What's the name of that trick they call it again, girls?
Hey, we talk about the headless head from Balthazar Moonshine? Pretty cool.
How the hell do you know about it?
I don't know, I just guessed.
You watch YouTubes?
I watch a couple times. I watch a few YouTubes as well, and you better stop making noise over here every afternoon. Okay? I'm trying to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Get yourself back over here. I got one more thing to tell you. One more.
What?
I'm gonna make your stupid ass head disappear. I'll get off me property.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. You see that, girls? Do you believe in magic now, JC?
No.
Well, making progress.
The headless head. It's crazy. I would never attempt it on myself. Seen the same trick, kind of. This cameraman when it was like, what? But he didn't move anymore. I was acquitted. Fuck it.
Oh, yes, the headless head. Sounds like the one night I went down to the old wharf and found the unattached head of a woman of the night. Oh, magic trick? Oh, I don't know. I thought they were doing some magic with their old head. Stop on down to my shop. 50% off all packing! Yeah, I did free advertising.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and I am here with the greatest magician in the world. It is my extreme pleasure to introduce to you all the one and only Balthazar Moonshine. I must say, words cannot express how excited I am. It's great to be here.
Well, thank you. I have a surprise for you, actually.
Well, I'm not sure if my production company told you, but I am allergic to flowers. I'm sorry. Is there any way, with your sold-out crowd tonight, that you can perform the headless head so our viewers can see how magical it really is?
Well, Walter, that's the real trick, isn't it? And you'll just have to wait and
Well,
see.
fingers crossed, folks. Again, Balthazar, thank you. I can't wait for the show.
Moonshine's the best, I suck.
He's the greatest magician ever.
Thank you all so very much. Appreciate you coming. Love it every time. Such a great crowd as well. Please, sir, don't stand up. You're in a wheelchair. A trump like that one. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some awe-striking Majuki Gacha. Thank you all so very much. However, that was just an appetizer. Yes. Now, it is time for the entree. Indeed. Yes. Back in the very early, they called this a guillotine. It's still called the same thing. As I'm going to chop my head off in this thing here. Just joking around. You're all going to get a little bit of head. It's a children's show. Yes, indeed. This is really going to hurt. Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, the headless head. Yes. That concludes tonight's performance. Unfortunately, I have a headache, so there will be no encore. Yes, do all you want. You don't have to want without a head. Goodbye. Yes.
Ah!